Welcome back to the Children's Book Nook. Today's story is 101 Dalmatians. This is such a fun story about 2 Dalmatian dogs that had 101 puppies. Can you imagine so many adorable little puppies running around? Let's dive in and see just exactly what happened. Not so very long ago, a Dalmatian named Pongo lived in a cozy London townhouse with his mate, Perdita, and their humans, Roger and Anita. Perdita and Pongo were especially happy because Purdy was due to have a litter of puppies very soon. One afternoon, Roger and Anita were startled by a loud honking horn and screeching tires outside their home. Within moments, Anita's old schoolmate, Kruella Deville, swept into the house.
"Anita, darling,"
she cooed, strutting into the parlor, smoking a cigarette. Kruella looked around the house.
"For heaven's sake, where are they?"
she asked.
"Who, Kruella?"
asked Anita.
"The puppies.
Kruella said.
Where are the little brutes?"
"Oh, it'll be at least 3 weeks,"
said Anita. She paused, noticing Cruella's shaggy coat.
"Kruella, isn't that a new fur coat?"
Kruella pulled the thick fur around herself lovingly.
"My only true love, darling."
Kruella twirled around.
"I worship furs!"
she exclaimed. Then Kruella paused to admire a photograph of Pongo and Perdita on the wall.
"I've got to run, darling."
Kruella said.
"Now let me know when the puppies arrive."
"Yes, Kruella,"
said Anita.
"See you in 3 weeks."
Kruella shouted as she marched out the front door. Exactly 3 weeks later, Purdy had her puppies. Pongo and Roger waited nervously in the kitchen.
"The puppies are here,"
Nanny exclaimed. Purdy had 15 puppies. Just then, there was a tremendous flash of lightning and a big boom of thunder. A dark shadow loomed in the doorway. 15 puppies, Kruella Deville exclaimed, strutting into the kitchen.
"How marvelous! I'll take them all, the whole litter."
She waved her wallet in the air.
"We're not selling the puppies,"
Roger declared.
"Not a single one, and that's final."
Kruella was furious.
"I'll get even, you just wait."
She screamed as she stomped out of the house. The puppies grew quickly. Within a few weeks, they were covered in spots. But one evening, when Purdy and Pongo were out for their walk, 2 crooks, Horace and Jasper, forced their way into the house and stole the puppies. The police had no leads. Purdy and Pongo were heartbroken. Pongo knew it was up to them to find the puppies. So the next evening, Pongo called to all the dogs of London from the park's tallest hill during the twilight bark. It was an all-dog alert. An old sheepdog known as the Colonel heard the call. He snapped into action, sending his tabby cat friend Sergeant Tibbs to investigate a creepy old mansion nearby called Hell Hall. Sergeant Tibbs snuck into the crumbling house and crept into a large, shabby room. He was stunned. The room was filled with spotted puppies, 99 of them, including Pongo and Purdy's. But Horace and Jasper were guarding them. The Colonel told Pongo and Perdita during the twilight bark to come right away. They had located the missing puppies, and then some. While they waited for Pongo and Purdy to arrive, the Colonel and Sergeant Tibbs saw a car screech to a halt outside, and a figure rushing into Hell Hall.
"Better see what's up,"
said the Colonel to Sergeant Tibbs. Tibbs crept back inside. It was Kruella Deville. She had hired Horace and Jasper to dognap the puppies.
It's got to be done tonight.
Kruella yelled. Jasper and Horace cowered on the sofa.
But they ain't big enough,
said Horace. Jasper agreed. Sergeant Tibbs felt his blood turn cold. He couldn't believe it. Kruella Deville was planning to make coats out of all the Dalmatian puppies.
Then we'll settle for a half dozen. We can't wait,
she shouted. Horace and Jasper cornered the puppies. But just then, Pongo and Perdita jumped through the window and attacked the two henchmen. Tibbs used the distraction to lead the puppies out of Hell Hall and into the snowy night. Pongo and Purdy followed their puppies, but Jasper and Horace were not far behind them. They had to keep running. It was a bitterly cold night. Purdy led the long line of puppies through the driving snow, while Pongo tried to cover their tracks. They were all tired and hungry, but they would not be safe until they got back to London. When Kruella discovered that Horace and Jasper had let the puppies escape, she was enraged. She leaped into her long purple car and frantically searched for the Dalmatians. Pongo, Purdy, and the puppies were hiding in a blacksmith shop outside London. There was a delivery truck nearby that was leaving for the city soon, and Pongo planned to get all the puppies on it. But how could he do it without being seen? Cruella's car was parked right in front of the shop. Two of the puppies began to play in the ashes near the old fireplace. Pongo saw that the puppies' spotted fur was covered in black soot. This gave Pongo an idea.
We'll all roll in the soot,
he cried, diving into a deep pile of ash. The puppies followed, rolling around in the soot. When they were done, all their spots were hidden. They looked like regular black dogs. The Dalmatians were running out of time. They had to get the puppies on that truck. One by one, the puppies walked to the truck. But as the last few puppies left the shop, some melting snow dripped on them. It washed away the soot, revealing their spotted coats. They were discovered.
Horace, Jasper, after them,
screamed Kruella. The truck rattled away as she chased it. Horace and Jasper jumped into their truck and joined the chase. Kruella was very close to catching the Dalmatians. She cackled with glee, but suddenly, Horace and Jasper lost control of their truck and crashed right into Cruella's car. Kruella, Horace, and Jasper tumbled into a ditch, while the Dalmatians' truck drove safely away. Roger, Anita, and Nanny were delighted that Pongo, Purdy, and the puppies were safely home. Nanny counted all of the Dalmatian puppies.
101,
she gasped.
What will we do with them?
Asked Anita.
We'll keep them,
exclaimed Roger. Then everyone gathered around the piano as Roger played. The whole family was together again at last, with some new additions. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss Storytime at the Children's Book Nook. Until next time, goodbye.